to kick off to get this game underway. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. From the gun, the ground game. Nice move there. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
And a great job by the offensive line. If you're going to run the ball right up the middle, you better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space. The big gain.
And the Cardinals come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Back to throw, it's Moss. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
Really nice play. When you talk about Alabama and their dominance on defense, especially in recent years, it all starts up front. You have to have disruptors playing on the defensive line, guys that can be versatile and line up at different positions, but create havoc in the backfield, and that's what this guy has been able to do throughout his career.
Second down, they'll go to the air. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And these coaches have these play sheets over there on the sidelines, and there's so many calls they want to call. They want to make explosive plays, but you got to protect your QB, and he's already been sacked. Now he's hit again. Like, they've got to protect him up front if they want a chance of doing damage on the offensive side of the football.
On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
Third and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, fourth down.
This is either complete confidence or a hint of recklessness. Opening drive, fourth down, own territory, going for it. Going for the big play. And it's incomplete, and this defense makes a fourth down stop.
Well, I knew the coach was confident in his offense. I did not know he was that confident this early in the game. Fourth and long. I thought he'd just punt that one away and let his defense take the field. Interesting.
The pull and throw off the RPO. There he goes. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
On the ground, it's Young. They get him stopped after a 2-yard gain. Ball's at the 17.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
They'll keep it on the ground. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. Crimson Tide needs to convert on 3rd and short. Back to throw, it's Simpson. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Great job by the defense dialing up some pressure on 3rd down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
And the field goal unit will stay put as the head coach decides to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Got his man on the right. They make the stop at the 2, but he's got enough to give them a 1st and goal.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it. And
into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
And what a push up front by this offensive line. Everyone playing in unison, driving out of their stance, working into the 2nd level, hats on hats, creating a lane for that running back.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wide receiver comes in motion. Give to the running back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
That is how you form tackle. Put your head on him, bring your feet, get him to the ground. That's how you create those little birdies that fly over people's heads when they're running with the football, and you can see them getting woozy. What a great stick by the linebacker.
Throws to the wideout. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
Obviously not the start this quarterback was hoping for, guys. He's now 0 for 4 to start the game throwing it. He just can't seem to find a rhythm. He's not finding his receivers. I'm even wondering if he's seeing the field that well at all. But no surprise, when you start the game 0 for 4 at QB, you've got no points on offense.
Wide receiver going in motion. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
When you got 3rd and this long, everybody knows what's coming. It's going to be a pass. Defensive linemen get to tee off. They know exactly what's coming. Go get the quarterback. It is your dream. That is what you live for. It's what you practice in the offseason for. I want sacks just like that.
And the 4th down pass falls incomplete, and they'll have to give up the football.
And I don't know how to explain that one. 4th down and long, the percentages are low anyways, and on your side of the field, that is not the way I want to create momentum or start my first half. I'm not sure what they were thinking on offense.
Looking to throw at Simpson. He's got it on the run. Touchdown, Bama! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. Offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
They'll line up to go for 2. Looking to throw. Makes the grab in the end zone for the 2 as they extend the lead. Kicker has everything lined up and about set to get this one underway.
Set to advance on the football.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. They'll leave it with him. Just gets it to the 28, pickup of 1.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
And the defense has set him up. Couldn't find much breathing room to return it, but the interception has this offense in business at the 27.
Timing has to be so good. When you're throwing at his own defense over the middle of the field, the ball's got to come out specifically on time because these windows close really quickly. Ball there thrown a little bit late. As a result, it's an INT.
Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. He might want another play. Back to throw, it's Simpson. Caught over the middle, it's Hale. There, headed to the end zone. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal.
How nice is it as a quarterback when you don't have to throw post routes to get great stats? No, I can just throw it quickly to one of the fastest players in the entire nation and let him burn this defense.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown tie.
And the offense continues to run the football. The second rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes. Continue to feed this man the ball.
They'll line up to go for 2. He's looking to throw. Into the end zone for the 2-point conversion as they extend the lead.
And it's more common to throw for the 2-point conversion than it is to run anymore. So you practice these a lot. You can tell. Nice timing, nice rhythm, in sync, nice 2-point conversion.
This is ultra aggressive. Still in the first half, got the lead and going for the onside kick. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it.
And you don't see a lot of these. You don't see a lot of onside kicks earlier in the game, especially in the second quarter. You still feel each other out. You're still getting into the game. You don't want to give away that momentum, but that's exactly what they did by failing on that onside kick.
Incomplete, thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
In football, you hear the term quick but don't hurry. And you can tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate with his pass.
Throws for the tight end. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
And this offense has been completely one-dimensional. They have not been able to throw the football. Guys, they haven't thrown a completion yet. This quarterback has never been able to find himself into a rhythm. And if I'm the head coach, you got to ask yourself, how many more incompletions do I have to see until I make a switch at the position?
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. 3 straight incompletions, and undaunted, they'll go for it on 4th and 10. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points. Welcome to the home of the Alabama Crimson Tide, Tuscaloosa, Alabama, Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium. As we'll see the number 8 team in the country, the LSU Tigers, taking on the 9th-ranked team in the land, the Alabama Crimson Tide. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Alabama about to kick off to get things started. And he'll just take a knee in this drive. Start at the 25. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Looking for a gap. It's Durham. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. The sure hands, it's Durham. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. Finds the tight end. He stopped just short of midfield. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 48.
And watch the offensive line here. They all block run. As they're blocking run, the quarterback decides, oh, I got a favorable matchup. He dumps it out to the right, makes the right read, gets a nice positive gain.
Out of the gun to give to the back. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. You guys have both played in rivalry games, so what did you do to keep yourself locked in during that week of preparation, David?
Well, you try to keep your emotions in check, but it's really, really hard to do because a lot of times the hatred is so strong. The emotions are so real. The coaches get super tight, and they start talking about things, Jesse, so you don't just treat it as another game.
No, it's hard to handle the anxiety leading up to those games, not just because of what it means to your season, but because of what the fans are saying, what your coaches are saying, what your family and friends are saying, understanding how important those rivalries are.
LSU moving the ball quickly down the field. This is a designed run. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. the bootleg, wants to throw it. And the quarterback will be slowed down back at the 43.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Makes the catch. It's Anderson. Oh, he's got some space. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33.
And that's a first down for the offense.
LSU with the 1st and 10 here. Toss sweep to the left. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the face. Aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. Looking for a man. It's Nussmeier. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down.
Well, the defense did a nice job taking everything away down the field, but once the drag route was caught, they just couldn't rally to the ball carrier in time to make a tackle, and as a result, new set of downs.
Snap's going to come from the 23 on 1st and 10. Going to run it. It's Berry. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, there was just nowhere to go for the runner on that last play. Just way too much penetration up front. And as a result, they lose yardage.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Fires to the wideout. Makes the grab. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8.
I think as a play caller, you love to see your guys getting into a rhythm early in the game, right? 3rd down, you dial up the slant. It's a good route, a good throw. This offense is off to a nice start.
LSU lining up 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. They need 7 more yards to reach the end zone. It's 2nd and goal. Looking for a man. It's Nussmeier. It's complete to the right. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, LSU!
You talk about ball control offense. This offense just held the ball for the whole first quarter and then some. Strung a drive together, making the great plays when they needed them. That's a great opening statement from this offense.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the PAT makes it 7-0. They held the ball for 15 plays on that touchdown drive. And they close the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone. It's Adams. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. They'll start this drive going to the air. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He navigates some traffic, steps out of bounds at the 27 as this offense tries to get something going. Alabama with a multitude of options on second and short. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Horton. They'll mark him down at the 37. It's a 10-yard gain.
That is an excellent throw by the quarterback, finding the window between the zones and delivering that ball on time.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Got it set up on the outside. Spins away from the defender. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
Gotta love this play call early in the football game. Like the quarterback, get in a rhythm, run a screen play, get it to a playmaker, create some space, move the sticks, get a 1st down. Nice start for this offense.
Caught in the backfield, it's Horton. And he picks up the 1st down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit. To the air, it's Simpson. Makes the catch, it's Bernard. At the 35, he's open. He'll be forced out of bounds. Big pickup on the play, and they'll mark him down at the 28.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Alabama with a 1st and 10 here. Looking downfield on 1st down. Under fire. Broken up, incomplete, and nearly intercepted in the end zone. It'll be 2nd down.
I think sometimes as a quarterback, when your offense is struggling, you don't have any points up on the board yet here at the end of the 1st half, you're just trying to take a shot to see if your guy can make a play. And that time, he thought he had the matchup he wanted, but he has just not been able to ever find a rhythm. And this defense is making it really hard on him, forcing that one to fall incomplete.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. Completely 3rd down. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal. Defense showing blitz, trying to rattle this quarterback. Grabbed behind the line, it's Miller. Lowers those pads. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to go up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on 1st down and goal, getting them tackled to the ground.
They're going to run it. And he'll be stuck. Got nothing. Line of scrimmage still at the 4. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. Third and goal is where offensive coordinators earn their keep. The give to the back. Defense just going after him. They stop him for a loss of 6. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Here we go on 4th and goal, ground to cover. Scanning the field, it's Simpson. And that one is picked off in the end zone.
That is one the quarterback is going to want to have back. It's touchdowns or it's checkdowns once you get down to the red zone. You can't get too aggressive and greedy trying to fit the football into small windows, and as a result, QB throws a pick.
On the ground, it's Berry. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.